All four are extremely well accomplished in their chosen fields of endeavors, and I think they enjoy the respect of all their peers. The two older ones have provided me with two son-in-laws who I love very dearly, as well as 6 beautiful grandchildren between them. I don't know where they get all the energy to do what they do and how they do it, but they do it and they do it well. They are excellent, excellent mothers. But as great a job as they do, they're still only second best, and that's because numero uno just happens to be seated there with them. Sadie, would you please stand? And if there was any doubt that I was going to catch hell when I get home, I'd just be Ladies and gentlemen, this lady has been with me for 46 years now. She's the one responsible for all that. And if the truth be known, probably directly or indirectly, for half to 2/3 of everything you hear about tonight. It's my wife, Sandy. You know, about 2 months ago, I had a former co-worker from federal court ask if she could interview me for some class that she was taking in college. One of the questions she asked me for this class was, who is it that you admire? Now, when you're asked that question and you think about it, I think most people say the first people they think of, they say your parents, you know, your spouse. But then I thought, well, what about my brothers and sisters and my relatives and cousins? In my case, I would also include my in-laws because I've been so incredibly fortunate in that regard. But then I thought of my teachers, professors, and coaches. Several of them are here tonight, and we have relationships that literally go back 40 years ago, and they came out tonight for this. And I wanted to know how much that means to me that they did that. But then I couldn't very well leave out my friends from grade school that are here tonight, too. Some of which you heard from tonight, but we've been friends literally since the first grade. And all my high school 69er buddies from Providence, friends, and there's a whole bunch of them here tonight, and I want them to know how much I appreciate all that. Again, we're back like 42, 43 years ago with them, and they're still, they come out, we all support each other. Somebody's sick, they go visit, they send cards, they send letters, they call you up to see how you're doing, and it's just it's a truly great experience. I also have some buddies from Hanover College that came here tonight. Some are local, some came from Minneapolis. One fella is here, he drove down from Minnesota for this tonight. And what's all the more remarkable is this is the first time I've seen him in over 40 years. But then as I was thinking, I thought, well, I can't leave out some of the clients I've had through the years. Many of them taught me far more than I ever taught them. I'm not going to mention their names because they probably want a discount for next time they came. But then I realized, and this is something I've said to a number of people before, and forgive me for repeating it, but I think it does bear repeating. And that's this. I think that we are all really nothing more than a representation, or an amalgamation, if you would, of all those personalities we've come into contact with through the years. You see certain traits in people that you admire and you want to emulate, as well as some traits you want to avoid. And that's what shapes us, is to be who we are. So you see, to a very limited extent that I've enjoyed any success in my life, it's not because of anything that I've done, it's because of what you have influenced or taught me to do. So tonight should be about me thanking you, rather than you honoring me. So I just want to say thanks to all you people. Thank you. I guess my only regret tonight is that my dad couldn't be here to see this because he would have loved it. He always taught us that we were all born with certain talents and aptitudes, and it was up to us to develop those to the best of our abilities in order to try to leave this place a little better than what we found it. But I think he's looking down tonight, and I know he's smiling. So. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. And I would implore you to please, please, please drive carefully on your way home. Thank you so very much.